come on in and tell me if you're around. If you're on the live, I'd love it if you drop in and let me know how you're doing today. And likewise, if you're on the replay, drop me a little hashtag replay. Let me know that you caught this and what you think of the session, how it landed for you, and so on. So while I'm waiting for some people, I am just going to go and tag some, because it doesn't look like we're live streaming just yet. There we go. All right, so at followers, come join me for all right. So we've had a little comment go up. Delete that one. Magic. All right, so let's get started. So if you're new here, you are very welcome. My name is Emma Starling, and I'm a master practitioner, trainer, mentor in emotional freedom technique, evolved energetics, and soul shift method. And those are all something that I've taken my knowledge and crafted into something deeper and more powerful and faster, and that gets healing results. And in this lifetime, it's my mission to get those tools out to 1 million people. And so I am looking for your help to get this message out to different spaces and places and people. And if it resonates with you and if it helps you at all in any way, then I would love it if you would share this today. I've been doing the Daily Tap for 10 years across social media for free. And it's helped a lot of people to the point where I've had some absolutely incredible feedback and testimonials and stuff. And if it helps one person a day, then I consider that my job done, really. So this one today is for the people who hold a lot for other people. So whether you are a coach, a therapist, an actual service provider in business, like a wellness professional, or whether you just hold a lot for people in your daily life. So maybe you care for somebody, maybe you have a high-powered job and you've got a big team. It's that energy of, I've already got a lot going on in my life and I have to hold a lot in my professional life. Oftentimes, excuse me, we can be taken out by the energy of that, and we can be running on empty or on fumes or on very little, on certainly not enough, right? And so I want you to tune into your energy levels today. If this is you, and if this is not you, play along anyway, because you'll still get a benefit. But just tune into your energy levels this morning. Just place a hand over your body somewhere and just tune in and ask yourself, do I feel fully resourced and full of vitality this morning? And if 10 out of 10 is totally ready to go and full of vitality, and 0 is totally flat, nothing in the tank, where are you today? You could do red, amber, green if you don't like do it using numbers, but just get a gauge on where you feel you are today, right now in this moment. And then I want you to just zoom out a little bit and think, if I had to give myself an average score on a day-to-day basis, what would that be? If 10 is full of vitality, ready to go, 0 is flatlined, nothing in the tank. Where are you operating on average every day, every week? Do you feel full of vitality? Have you got plenty of energy? Have you got a lot of mental bandwidth that you can help others with? Or are you feeling kind of towards the 0 end, where you're tired, you're worn out, you've got very little in the tank, and you feel like you need someone to hold you for a change, right? There's no shame in that, especially if you're a high capacity human and you hold a lot of things for a lot of people, including yourself. You have to have somebody who can hold your energy too, right? Okay, so now we've tuned into that. The card that's come out, I'm going to pull a card today. It's from Oracle of the Seven Energies, right? And the card that's come out, and again, matchy with my outfit, it always does when it's a really powerful big message. And it's called Roots of Abundance. It's number 2. Now, number 2 oftentimes is about balance. It can also be about decisions. Do I go here or do I go there? Do I do this or that? And you can see there that there's tree roots. and there's all magic and fairies, and there's a key down on the right hand side of that. And this card talks about being stabilized by deep roots, anchoring yourself and feeling secure in your life, trust and belief in abundance. Okay, because oftentimes what happens with high capacity humans like us who hold everything for everybody, there is a shadow side to that of we don't necessarily value ourselves enough, right? We kind of take our own ability to hold others and stuff for granted. And if you're in business for yourself and you're an entrepreneur, you're a service provider, a coach, a therapist, a wellness practitioner, if you are a helper of humans, oftentimes you will probably underestimate what that is worth to them, what you're worth, right? Infinite. You're worth infinite. There's the spoiler alert. There's no price tag on that, but we undersell ourselves regularly, right? So this is for you if you feel a little bit unstable in terms of you don't feel grounded, you don't feel full of vitality, you feel like you're holding a lot, and maybe you're not valuing those gifts enough, okay? So pay attention to how this message feels in your body as I'm reading it out to you, right? This card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of temporary outer conditions. You are not a victim of life. Life happens for you and not to you, even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking. If you're grounded and internally steadfast, nothing can uproot you. And you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. So the message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You're unstoppable and unshakable when you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. If you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time for radical trust. Growth never follows a straight line. You will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't need to hold on to the ground for dear life. It knows it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep in the earth. So let me know in the chat below if this is resonating for you. We actually spent time last night in Soul Shift just working on this concept of grounding. I'm just making sure I can see the comments, bear with me, because it looks like some have come up. Good morning, Kaz. Good morning, Madeline. How are you doing? Come on. I want to get it up here. There we go. Chat below if this is resonating. We don't need two of my voices. Just making sure. Good morning, Madeline. Good morning, Dana. How are you? Morning, Kaz. So what I want to say, though, is that it's all right, this book saying now is the time for radical trust and you'll get everything you want when you need it. And all you've got to do is trust. And it sounds kind of whimsy, right? It sounds almost flippant in a way. And it doesn't mean it that way. But when your nervous system is depleted, bracing, feeling like there's not enough money coming in, or feeling like, I don't know what's coming next. Why am I doing this? I'm holding so much. I haven't got, space to hold anything else. I'm feeling maxed out. Maybe I'm feeling at capacity. Maybe I'm starting to sense a bit of burnout coming in. It's really hard to tune in, or it can be really hard to tune in and find that deep sense of trust inside when your nervous system is braced for something, whatever that it thinks it is. So what we're going to do this morning is just pay attention to how that message landed for you, roots of abundance, and leaning into radical trust and being grounded so that abundance finds you. And just tune into any areas of clenching when you hear that message, or tension, tightness, resistance, pushback, disbelief, right? Yeah, right. kind of a feeling. It might not be there, and that's great. If what you feel is positive, this will only magnify that as well. So don't feel you have to click off. So what we're going to do is just tap around the points. We're not going to do a setup today. We're going to go straight in at the eyebrow point. So take 2 fingers, full responsibility for your own well-being, and just tap where I tap, say what I say, and see how you feel. All right. So on the eyebrow. Today, I choose to pay attention to my sense of vitality. Outside of the eye, to the amount that I'm holding for myself and others. Under the eye, to how deeply grounded I do or don't feel. Under the nose, and how trusting I am that abundance is my birthright. On the chin, being a high capacity human can have its challenges. On the collarbones, I hold a lot for myself and other people. Under the arm, and maybe I don't always value the worth of that. Top of the head, because it comes so naturally to me. On the eyebrow, but I recognize the fact outside of the eye for my abundance to flow to me. Under the eye, and for me to fully trust in the direction of my life. Under the nose, my nervous system needs to feel grounded and resourced. Chin, not bracing for danger or lack. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. On the collarbones. So wherever I'm feeling under par today. Oh, my eyes just got a lot brighter. Under the arm. Wherever I'm feeling a lack of resources or grounding. Top of the head. I call all my energy back into my body and field. Eyebrow. I drop below the external noise. Outside of the eye. I plant my feet firmly on Mother Earth. Under the eye, and imagine myself rooting down to her very core. Under the nose, pulling up earth energy through those roots and into my body. On the chin, leaning into more trust in my direction. Collarbones. And see how this feels when you say it, and allowing myself to be held in the moment. Under the arm. Now is the time for radical trust. Top of the head. And the deepest sense of grounding. Back to the eyebrow. Because the deeper I ground, outside of the eye, the higher I can reach. Under the eye, the more truth I can voice. Under the nose, and the more resourced I can be as I hold space. On the chin, for myself and the others that rely on me. And the more grounded I am, the more I can release the need to feel responsible. Under the arm, for other people's ability to grow and thrive. Top of the head, trusting radically that we're all on our own journey. And then come to a stop, take a nice deep breath. And blow it out. Just let your shoulders and your jaw drop. Your jaw a wiggle. We clench and we hold a lot in our jaw as well. And actually the vagus nerve runs through the jaw, down the side of the face. So you can actually create a lot of extra tension by unwittingly clenching your jaw. So roots of abundance then, that was the message for today. Let me know in the comments how you feel. You can probably hear that my voice, hi, good morning, Lucy. You can probably hear that my voice has dropped considerably. It's what I call my Barry White energy, because all of a sudden everything relaxes and your voice can kind of drop. You might feel a little bit, might feel a little, I don't know, I can't even talk. You might feel quite fired up now. But what I want you to tune into before you go is that score that you gave yourself at the beginning. So right here in this moment now, after the tapping, if 10 out of 10 is full of energy and fully vital and 0 is still flatlined with no energy, where is your number now? My wish for you is that it's gone up a little bit, even if it's just 1 point. That's enough to show that you've had a 10% rise, let's say, if we're using subjective units, in your energy and vitality right now. Now, obviously, you might have graded yourself on an average and that might not instantly change. But the more you do this every morning, which is why I do it here, come and join me every morning around between 8 and 8:15. Because this is the stuff that moves the needle. It's tapping and energy work and clearing and acknowledging the truth of how you feel in your body, connecting to it, grounding, voicing the truth, and then moving through that to a higher state of consciousness and vibration. That's how we build our capacity to hold other people, to hold the depth of whatever it is that we hold day to day. So, but what I want to say to you is, if you are a human who is a helper of other humans and you are holding space for others and you're holding a lot in your life, family, money, loved ones, kids, household stuff, job, passion, purpose, whatever it is, it can weigh heavy on an already depleted or very, very busy nervous system. I am putting together a 4-week, very short but very deep immersive container for the high capacity humans who need a bit of holding as well. Now, this isn't just a little bit of tapping and clearing. This is deep recalibration and reset. If it feels like you hold for everyone else, but you rarely get someone who can hold the space for you, you're exactly who I'm aiming this at. Put capacity in the comments and I will send you the details if you would like them. Other than that, if you enjoyed this and you found this helpful today, please do feel free to get it into the hands of somebody else that it might help, either by sharing it directly or tagging them here in the comments, popping it on your group feed, whatever. You can, I think you can download the video. If you can't, you can copy the link and place it in places that you're allowed to. And let's just get this message out to more people, because we can't change the world. We can't make a difference if we're depleted and bracing, right? So our only job right now is to keep showing up, keep bringing that energy back up, keep clearing what's in the way of our resourcefulness, our groundedness, our full capacity to help and hold others. And I'm here to help and hold you. Stick capacity in the comments if you want the details of that program. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the Daily Tap.